Shalom from Jerusalem. I'm Shani Ferguson, and your weekly update includes the first day of school back for Israeli children. This is a significant day because, first of all, there's still places in Israel that are evacuated and schools that aren't starting back. However, there are places that for the first time since the war began, the schools have opened their doors and children are going back to school, and that is exciting for families all over the country. I was listening to the radio on the way to work after dropping my son off at school, and I heard them basically saying, we want to wish every child this year in Israel a normal, boring year. A year where every day feels like the same old, same old. There are no special dramatic things like, oh, we were in the middle of a test and we had to run the bomb shelter, and like this one kid was out in the playground and he didn't make it in time, so then we had to open the bomb shelter again and let him back in. And those are the kind of stories we don't want this year. And so everyone in Israel is wishing Israeli children a boring, normal, start to finish, with all the tests that you hate and all the teachers that you love and all the subjects that you wish you didn't have to learn, but you get to learn because you live in a free democratic country where you have to learn the boring things and the exciting things alike. And so together from Ma'oz, we are wishing Israeli children the same, a good, fruitful year. And since we're starting a new school year, and in a few days we'll be starting the new Jewish year, Israel decided they would also wish the Houthis a new government, and therefore the latest operation took out a bunch of their top guys, including their prime minister. And before you get nervous and think that Israel just took out a head of state, because it would be a first for us to do something quite drastic like that, the Houthis are not a government. They are a terrorist organization, internationally recognized terrorist organization, funded by Iran, and in fact they're only recognized by Iran. From the Israeli side, we're like, who are you people and why do you even hate us? But when you realize that they're funded by Iran, then it's like, oh, it's just one more arm of that octopus that they have all over the Middle East, because they are too chicken to fight us directly. They just go around and find other people to do their dirty work for them, and then they go like, oh no, we just want nuclear for peaceful purposes. There's no actual bombs. These bombs we're making, we don't use them. We just want peaceful electricity for our people. So the Houthi operation was actually strangely similar to the one that Israel did in Iran when they took out a bunch of nuclear scientists and military officials all in one fell swoop and brought them all for a nice meeting, and then fired on the apartment in which they were meeting, and the rest of the building is standing beautifully there. They did the same thing in Yemen and took out a piece of a building where major leaders of this terrorist organization were having a meeting. Like most terrorist organizations, when you take out their top guys, there's always people underneath like waiting to take the next position. And so they're still firing on us. But if there's anything that these terrorist organizations can learn from Hezbollah in Lebanon, is that Israel has no problem taking out the top guy in a terrorist organization and the guy who inherits his position and the guy who inherits his position once we take out the next in line. So it may take a while before they run out of people who are ready and waiting to be promoted to the next top position in their terrorist organization, but it definitely disrupts the chain of command and the relationships that are built on trust over decades. Israelis are longing for the day where this war will be over. Until then, there are still evacuees and there are still families of soldiers who have served in this war for months, if not years. And if you would like to join the thousands of people who have reached out to help these families, you can go to israelneedsme.com and give towards the Arab and Jewish families that are affected by this war. Until next time, I'm Shani Ferguson. Shalom from Jerusalem.